Hey, what is up, Shawty Bays, and I'm not sure where to like put the placement of my phone. I'm kind of like jumping from different areas. But we have a wall here, and then my mirror, my guitar. It's a little corner, so it's pretty chill. I don't really care. The message is the message is what matters. So today we're gonna be talking about why it is important to be real with yourself. Yeah. So before we get into it, we're gonna do some positive affirmations. And I have my little shell lighter. And yeah. If I do this, like this bitch up, look, it matches me in a way. You know what I mean? So go for the big fat mama sage. What is this? Yes. I am light. I am love. Thank you. I am high vibrational. I am good energy. I am beautiful. I am grateful. I am insightful. I am abundant. And I am real with me and others. Don't let that burn. I think I went out. Ooh. Sacred chill. But yeah, so why is it important to be real with yourself? Well, it is important to be real with yourself because that is showing that you love yourself. You know what I mean? When you love yourself, you're real with yourself. Why? Well, when you tell yourself the truth, you know, when you're seeing your faults, when you're accepting things, when you are acknowledging things, that is helping you grow. So that is why it's loving you, because loving you is expanding in a good way. You know what I mean? That's growth. That is expansion. That is evolution. You know what I mean? Evolution of self. Or, you know, some could say, I would say, bringing out the true you, because, you know, everything you need is already inside. Everything you need is already there. It's all based on your perspective and how you see things, right? So, being real, you know, it's not it's interesting, you know, because some people will say, oh, I'm being real with myself, but they always pull the victim card. And yes, sometimes people are victims, you know what I mean? Most of the time people are victims, you know what I mean? But it's like, bro, there needs to be some accountability on your side, you feel me? And that isn't to belittle your situation at all. That is to be real with yourself, you know? Because I could blame so many people, you know what I mean? I could blame so many people. For me, being driven in my ego sometimes, you know what I mean? I could blame a lot of people. I could blame my mom. I could blame my stepdad. I could blame my biological dad. I could blame everybody. But at the end of the day, those people are not living my life. I am living my life. You know what I mean? I am the person in the steering wheel, you feel me? I am the driver and the passenger at the same time. I am the traveler. I am the person that makes the decision whether or not I want to be in a high vibrational state of mind or a low vibrational state of mind. That is my decision. And me being real with myself is choosing to be in a high vibrational state of mind. Even if it's something I don't want to look at, you know what I mean? Even if it's something that cringes me out, even if it's something that is just like, it makes me look bad, quotation marks, you know what I mean? It's choosing not to hide behind lies. You know, lies that you tell yourself, lies that people tell you. Being real with yourself is also being like, hey, that person is projecting right now, and that is not actually who I am. That is who they think I am, and that is how they perceive themselves. That isn't me, you know what I mean? How do they have any idea who I am if they're not living my life? But at the same time, being real is acknowledging that you can be narcissistic at times. You know what I mean? Acknowledging that we can be very driven by other things, you know, other than happiness. And these things are not bad. They are just they are important to accept and acknowledge, you know, to just really look at and be like, oh, I can be like this sometimes, you know? Why am I like this sometimes? Why am I not like this sometimes? What is triggering me? That type of stuff, where you're really reflecting and trying to understand who you are inside. You know, healing the inner child. That is being real with yourself. And it's just, it takes a lot of work. You know what I mean? It's really easy to be like, oh yeah, I've done the work, and to say it, you know what I mean? To say that you've done it, rather than like actually like putting the action forth, you know what I mean? It's very easy to say words, but to physically do it, you know what I mean? To internally do it, it's a little harder if you see it that way. You know, if you're starting off, you know, it can be very hard at times to be real with yourself, especially when you think you are right all the time, or you think you are right about something, you know what I mean? And you know, and go vice versa. You're right about it. Damn, I'm right. You know, this person is this way. Or, yay, I'm right. I knew this was gonna happen, type of thing. It doesn't have to be negative, you know what I mean? But I feel like being real is seeing all spectrums of it and looking at it, you know what I mean? And kind of like taking it piece by piece, and just thinking, you know what I mean? Just really thinking about it, thinking about everything. Not staying too long in the past, but also looking at the past, type of thing, reflecting on the past. Not staying too long and thinking about the future, but also, you know, keeping in mind about the future and staying present. It's definitely hard at times to just do that, you know what I mean? Especially when there are so many things in your head, so many ideas, so many pressures from the outside world, from family members. But it is very important to stay present, you know what I mean? Because what you're doing right now matters, because it leads up to everything in the future, you know what I mean? And being real with yourself helps that process. When you're real with yourself, you're flowing with it, you feel me? You're flowing with what it is and what it isn't. And that causes less stress and more room to expand. So, yeah. This is me talking about why it is important to be real with yourself. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful day, and I love you. Bye, little honeys.